Welcome back, guys, to Fire Emblem, where in Mission 7 we continue onwards to defeat Heintz over here. Though with a mountain range blocking us, it seems that we've got ourselves a long way round to reach a village and defeat a ton of enemies. But we've been told about the snag over here that something can be done with regarding firewood. And considering the fact that the only way over it is these peaks over here, I'm not sure if we can climb these mountains exactly. No, it doesn't look like anyone can get across, apart from Florina. So with that said, we'll take her over and see if we can work on destroying a tree. It seems like so. With that said as well, we continue to move our horsemen up because we've got other things to do. So let's check this vendor here. This is a general store. How can I help you? Well, apart from the weird music, I'm quite interested in buying another heal so I can just keep chucking out. So dropping again, that's brilliant. So for the time being, I'll go straight towards our opponent. Apart from that, of course, block off the way. Let the enemies come. I don't think he can reach me after all. Too many peaks in the way. We got to go through here, so this bowman has to go bye-bye. Let's take Lynn over to the local fort. Maybe heal up our newest member here, considering we can buy ourselves another heal staff. And the only reason for that, it might be only 2 HP, but what we get is experience, and that's what we're really after. And keep positioning everyone ready to go forward and fight. So another enemy phase comes out, the barbarians move forward. Let's see who the bowman chooses to attack. While attacking Kent, sir, I don't think you'll do too much damage. In fact, you didn't do any damage whatsoever. So we keep on moving on up. It's too bad we can't get people in range that are far back at the moment, because now it means that Kent and Sane will take all the experience yet again unless we get Lindis in there for a little bit. Will the Manikati defeat him? Well, it will, but it's a good chance for him to dodge. So we'll give it a go, because we're not going to get hit anyway, so trust in the percentage chances. Level up Lindis. Just a little bit though. Weapon level increased for the sword there. So, Kent is actually the lowest level of the two, so let's move him forward to the fort and keep using this weapon. We'll break one down. ×2 hit, 100% hit chance, and only 21 for the opponent. I think we're going to get a dodge and an easily defeated foe. Nicely done there, Kent, leveling up yet again. Of course, our cavaliers here, our horsemen, are very much the front lines, and they've been taking all the levels, but another weapon level increase as well. Got an iron lance for that on top of that. Alright then, so time to keep moving forces forward, getting them in position to attack. In the future anyway. Apart from that, Matthew the Thief, would you like to come upwards? No one can really attack us from this point here. Oh, and of course forgot about Nils. So, what should we do here? Considering he can boost people's movements, it's too bad I couldn't actually move there to do that. Let's attack this snag then, and see what we can get out of it. Right, it has a lot more HP than we'd really want here, so what we're going to do is go one hit with the javelin, and one hit normally, and see what happens. Right, let's keep moving forward the healer. See if, yes, we can catch up, so let's play a little ditty. And the only reason we're doing that, of course, is just to gain that extra bit of experience points. And maybe move Sane forward, getting ready to get him to the local town with his weapon equipped as an iron lance. Well, that will work quite nicely when these swordsmen try to challenge him, because we know they will. Now, do I actually need you to move again? Well, to be honest, we may as well go get you to buy an extra staff, eh? A general store? Well, how you can help us is you can give us another heal. Let's make sure we're nicely equipped after all. We've got tons of gold, so we keep on moving on. Sir, that was not the best decision you've ever made. No damage whatsoever. Well, Sane didn't attack twice, which is actually quite good, because that means we can get the kill credit experience onto someone else. As Kent heals up from being on a fort. Sane, would you like to check out the town over here? You may be one of our strongest troops. Let's move you away from battle. So, how much do you know about magic, huh? Magical attacks are special. You can't just avoid them like a sword or an axe. Not even if you're wearing armor. Who's tough against magic? Let me think. Well, anyone who uses magical staves. Pegasus Knights too. You got others who need to battle magic users? I got something for him. It's a special kind of water. Pure water it's called. Just sprinkle a bit on you. It'll protect you and lessen the damage you take a bit. Go on, take it. Don't be so shy. It's not like I'm giving you gold or anything. Do I have space? This stuff's strongest when you first put it on. It gets weaker as time passes, so be careful. Okay, so this is some kind of one-time usage thing. Well, I've got too many items on me, so I guess either I drop the sword or I drop a single vulnerary here, so I'm going to drop a single vulnerary. I'm going to use that sword to its completion, but with that done, we're looking good. Let's see who can move into range to attack here. Well, seems to be able to, so let's see, how much can you do? Well, it only has 3 HP, so I think you're taking the experience for this guy. Nicely done, sir, and another level up. So we got ourselves some speed, some luck, and some more resilience, so he's very nicely poised to be used against magic attackers right now. So let's break down this and see what happens next. And it makes a little bridge, so with that said, can we actually bring people over here? Was there any other reason for that, considering Florina could have just walked over? As obviously I'm not using it for firewood now, let's put it that way. So let's move forward our forces even further. Now who can I get in a nice position here? Well, Kent looks like he really wants to get up there, so here you go, Kent. Take him out. We've got a mix of swords and axes, so it's going to be definitely best to go in with a sword here. Fight against our foes. Don't hit me. Nice dodge. Even though my hit percentage was a bit lower than 100%, I still managed to get those hits in nicely. So let's keep moving people onwards. Onto the fort there, sir. I'm just wondering who I could get moving again at this point, because we need to be able to... So I can move to any of these spaces. Let's move Matthew forward further, if you know what I mean. We've got to give him someone to boost his experience levels. No, that's not right. So if we keep playing these tunes, we'll level up Nils. Mind you, it's going to take a lot of playing to get him there, and he can really boost forward and advance here. So I might leave Sarah back for a little while, because of course healers aren't exactly needed that much on the front line. Of course, move forward our magicians and whatnot. And I don't think anyone can get to Matthew, so Matthew can go on through. I think that'll be fine for me. It's a nice reactive spot for our healer, and Nils can always boost her through. Why is this axeman coming this way? That was the most worrying thing at that moment. Well, magic attacks are going to hit our knight here, though he is still fairly resilient. He is holding that bridge, and the magician is coming to attack, but only does 3 damage. It's too bad I don't have the javelin equipped at the moment, because I could have countered. So Florina's going to be fighting a magician on this side. I think we might want to move our healer back to be able to react. So with that said and done, I don't think you're moving. Right, Slim Lance does 4 damage times 2. A javelin does 6 damage. So with that said, we go Slim Lance, and we'll break you down bit by bit, sir. Now mind you, it might have been good to have javelin just because he'll probably move to counter in a nasty location. Well, unless we dodge and then we crit, so we do a lot more damage. Nicely done, Florina. So what we'll do is we'll move you back, because most likely we're going to need to heal you at some point. Apart from that, I might leave Nils here as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move you back, sir, play a tune for some more experience, and then move you forward again, because we're going to be stuck fighting on this bridge otherwise. We're not going to make that much forward momentum right now, are we? So, with that said, it's time to move in someone to do some damage. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Can get to... Yes, can. Well, that's what I was wondering. Can get to attack a guy over the water? And 2 fire spells will take out another opponent. Right then, apart from that, let's send you forward to fight. Now, you do 9 damage to our opponent there. How much damage do you do, Kent? 7 damage, and you take 2 in return with that. If we change to a lance, we only take 1, but then this guy can probably get back in there. Lindis can only go so far as well. To be honest, it looks like Sane could take a nice run down this side. No one's going to be crossing after all, so Sane is really bustling forward. Right, we're going to use the sword here. We're going to use the lance. I'm pretty sure Kent can survive, and if he's not, we can always retreat him to the fort. So that puts him in nice HP quotient for Will to come in and deal his damage. So is the swordsman naturally defensive? Well, it's actually more due to the spot that he's on, the mountain avoidance. Never a good thing for us at that moment. So onwards comes our Lady Lord. And onwards comes you, sir. Right, Matthew's not going to get to do anything at the moment, so he may as well just march upwards. I don't see anyone going down in the near future, but this is probably why we should have had that javelin on. Dodge again! Don't get hit! That's a very silly strategy! Well, the axeman just wants to stay on the fort, it seems. Oh, come on, Kent, you just had to finish him off! You're going to get bombarded with magic spells as well! You do have a vulnerary, so you can heal yourself up and keep on coming. But first of all, let's finish off this foe, finally. We could go Javelin here if the hit value is quite good to take him without taking any damage. We could make it a guaranteed thing and then move backwards. Right then, Florina, nice job. You've taken out a guy all on your own. It seems magic users do not like you whatsoever, and you're ready poised to heal when she comes back over here. Then I can move forward from that sense, but what we want to do... Of course, we're not getting any experience for you, but we can keep the experience coming for Nils by playing a tune. The thing is, you want to get experience when you can get experience, and considering some characters, you can get it regardless on every turn. It's always a nice way to do things. So, with an iron bow, poised yet again, will I hit this time? I'm not having good luck with this, am I? Alright, apart from that, how much resilience do you have? Oh, wow, madame, you're kind of lacking in the resilience statuses here. Yes. This is not good to keep you standing around so long. I'm not liking this at all, so... Well, that said, let us end someone. That's probably the best way to go about doing things. So if we go sword or lance, seems lance is better. Don't take more damage with either. Lance has a lower hit rating, but I'm pretty sure Sane will do the job. Sane had to come in and start mopping up there because everyone else is fumbling their attacks. They're fumbling their lines. But finally, the trooper goes down. Phew. Alright, so one axeman in front of us, another spellcaster over here. How far close can this axeman get? Depending on not if he even wants to move in some senses, because he might not want to at all. Alright, let's just move everyone up a little bit more, of course. Make them able to cross the bridge as soon as possible, and then end the turn. Alright, Axeman is healing. So I don't think he's going to be moving from the fort anytime soon. And we've got to cross ourselves some mountains, which is problematic for you, sir, because you can't. We have to take horses all the way round. So at least someone went the right way, you could say. And everyone seems to be bottlenecked now. We can't move further. We're completely stuck. apart from you, Sane, of course, you're completely welcome to go anywhere you want, it seems. So if we travel to that building over there, we will lose some HP. I'm wondering about luring that mage out a little bit, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. Should I maybe nip in and hit that guy on the fort? That's a question here. Like hit with a bow or something, it's not going to do enough damage. Right, so his attack range is pretty much all around at the moment. Florina's doing fine, however. If I were to move Florina in to attack this foe, how much damage would happen? Right, we take 4 back. We could javelin it to do a little bit more, but then we take ×2 damage in return. So with that said, what we do, of course, is heal up our lovely lady on the Pegasus. You've been doing a good job, madame, that's for sure. And then, play another tune. Oh, we can't get to the spot to heal. Oh, that would have been a cleverer strategy for us at that point. Meanwhile, though, however, we might just need to move our cleric here into a position where she can actually aid people with dwindling HP. Sane, I think you can... Oh, your resistance is so low. It's amazing how low some people's resistances are at the moment. And your resistance wheel is, like, bottoming out as well, so it's not good for us. What we need to do is move someone nice in to fight. We'll just get them over. Getting them over is the most important thing right now. Matthew, and then Kent can run in at the side. I don't know if you need a vulner area or anything at the moment. Yeah, let's go for it. Come on then, Saint. Let's take out this guy. We're dilly-dallying too much. I want to get the experience on other people, but this guy's just healing at the fort all the time. We'll take the fort for ourselves. Heal up Sane there. Who'd have guessed that spellcaster would attack? How much damage is he going to do? 9! I'm glad he can't crit. Alright, this foe stands to be our worst one, so what we need to do is, again, move one of these spellcasters into a prime position. It's not going to work for us at the moment, is it? So what we're going to do is pull back a little bit. We need someone with a high resilience. The only ones with that are spellcasters like you, so we need to get you into the right position. You can no longer get across to get me here, so Lynn can move forward a little bit more. This is taking too much time in just the travel. Right, apart from that, we don't have... Okay, you can attack me over there. That's not good. That's one thing we could do. Transfer Florina's assault. Yes. Florina can attack anywhere she wants. So, with that said, if we move her to front lines and get working on that, we'll be nicely done. Of course, we're not going to get you travelling that far at the moment. We need to kind of catch you up. It's too bad you can't play a tune for yourself. And get the spellcasters and others in position to be able to really run in. Alright, where can you attack at the moment? Because Kent is one of our lower HP guys, so you can't attack anywhere like that, so we are going to go to a house. Blast! Ellenwood's late! I wonder what's keeping him. Starting to think my axe will rust over before he finds his way here. Oh, okay then, sir. Thank you for the conversation. You can wait there for a time being. We're just more or less waiting to reset and go again. So you can attack up there, so let's move our bowman wheel forward just 2 more spaces, and we've kind of got over the mountains at last. We still have forts to deal with, but of course we can deal with them in different ways. So, let us move... How much damage are you going to do here, Florina? That's what I want to know. This guy has a fair bit of HP to him. He's nicely stocked up in those stakes, but we're going to do as much damage as we can. Nicely done, Florina. You're going to give us a little bit of leeway to do damage. Okay. We can hit this guy for ×9 damage here. How much HP does Will have as a whole? He can survive 2 attacks from this enemy. So let's send you in, Will. That was more or less the qualifier there for if I would attack or not. Oh, we're gonna get. Nicely done. A nice defeat, which just leaves Heintz left. So, with that said, it seems the tune of everything has turned to a little bit more victorious as a whole. And we continue to push our troops forward to fight on against Heintz. I would like my cleric to get there to be able to heal Florina in time. Well, she's about to level up if she does some more battle. And it seems we're getting her into a nice little spot now. However, I imagine Heintz is not going to move from his spot, so his attack range is actually only about 2 squares away. So with that said, we can move our guys up pretty well. All around, and get, most importantly, you into position, for you seem to have an opposing element. Alright, down here, and you, Kent, you can go and heal up a little bit. Matthew, you've been lagging behind. We took you, we got you a level, but overall, your combat use, your resilience and all that means that you could go down at some point. So that leaves us just one more foe left as Kent heals up. We're going to take him out next turn with a burgeoning amount of troops charging forward. Join us next time for more Fire Emblem as we complete the mission. See you then. Bye-bye.